Namaskar. Hello, everyone. Happy Dasera. Vanakkam, Sat Shri Akal, Assalamu alaikum. It's so beautiful to be here with all of you from my country and from around the world. And to celebrate the Sera with all of you instead of me being alone with Sanjay and with Anandaji here in Amherst. We are celebrating with you, and so grateful for that. Does everyone feel comfortable with English? So maybe raise your hands, or maybe in the chat box if you can share. आप लोग सब इंग्लिश समझ आते हैं? क्योंकि मैं हूँ तो इंडिया से ही, मगर अमेरिका में इतने साल रह चुकी हूँ कि थोड़ी हिंदी अड़िंग बड़िंग हो गई है थोड़ी सी. सो मैं हिंदी में भी बोल सकती हूँ और अच्छे से समझ लेती हूँ, मगर ज़्यादातर मैं इंग्लिश में ही बोलूँगी. और अगर आपको कोई बात समझ नहीं आती है, and if you can't understand what I'm saying, please feel free to raise your hand, or you can just put in the chat box, or just find a way to speak to me. And this is our space. हम सब इकट्ठे ये सर्कल बना रहे हैं, पूरे वर्ल्ड में बना रहे हैं ये सर्कल, और सब इकट्ठे मिलके. So all the devas, devis, your ancestors, सब हमें आशीर्वाद दे रहे हैं और हमें they're thankful. All the devas and devis are grateful and thankful that we are coming together in this way. They are thankful to Anandaji for starting the Devi circle, for his inspiration, for his guidance to getting us all here together. And thank you to all of you. This would not be possible. हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं अपने टाइम के साथ. There are 100,000 things we can be doing right now, right? Picture देख सकते हैं, we can sit down with our family, we can gossip, but all of you have chosen to be here in circle with intention, sankalpa के साथ, कि may we all learn to turn our attention inwards, to connect with the divine goddess Saraswati, with the Buddha's teachings, या जिसको भी आप मानते हैं, so that we are always connected and guided by the divine wisdom within us. And so that's what we will be exploring, how to do that. Not only जब हम पूजा कर रहे हैं, जब हम meditation कर रहे हैं, but how do we return to mindfulness, to this place of wisdom in the middle of life? When someone says something angry to you, or someone does something, or things don't go out the way you want in life, how do we find that joy, that connection, that wisdom to move through our lives in those situations? So is everyone able to hear me? Just let me know in the chat box. Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks, sweetie. Excellent. So before we even begin, I'd like us to just invite our minds and अपना ध्यान अंदर की तरफ करेंगे. And I want to take this opportunity to invite any of the Devis, Saraswati, जिसके लिए हम सब इकट्ठे हुए हैं, देवी सरस्वती, बुद्धा, या जिसको भी आप मानते हैं, दुर्गा, Ganesha, anyone that you believe in. Let's invite all the devas and devis and your ancestors, जिसकी वजह से हम यहाँ हैं. So let's just take a few moments, if you want, placing both your hands on your chest, just connecting with your breath. just अपनी सांस के साथ connection लगाएं, मिलाएं, जो भी है. So just connecting with your breath. And let's take 3 deep breaths. गहरी सांस ले इकट्ठे. Breathing in. As you exhale, if you want, letting out a sighing sound. एक और दफा. And just leaving your eyes slightly closed. Connecting with your ancestors, with your divine beings within you, and inviting their blessings. हम कहाँ कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, इकट्ठे यहाँ बैठ रहे हैं. What is our intention? हमारी संकल्पा क्या है? What is our intention for being here together for these 3 days and beyond? What would we like to cultivate more in our lives? Maybe more love, more kindness towards ourselves, more joy. Just taking a moment within to listen, really listening within. What is your heart's deepest, your soul's deepest desire to be here today? So holding on to that intention, I'll be invoking the goddess Saraswati's blessings with the Gayatri mantra. So those of you who already know the words of the Gayatri mantra, please feel free to chant with me. And for others, just receiving the sounds and the vibrations of the Gayatri mantra. It doesn't matter how we sound. The important thing is, again, the intention with which we are reciting this beautiful ancient mantra from India, the Gayatri. Om Bhur Swaha. Om Bhur Swaha. Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodaya. And receiving the sound of these bells to return back to the circle. feel ready, opening your eyes and stretching if you need to. जिसको नींद आ रही है थोड़ा सा हिले. And I like that also. If you want, you can rub your hands and place them on your eyes. इससे आंखों को बहुत शांति मिलती है. All right, welcome everyone. How is everyone feeling? Thumbs up? And if it's not a thumbs up and you're feeling like ring, that's fine too. Thank you for being here. So if during this intention setting, if you had any intentions, what would you like to get from this gathering, from this circle we're creating? Please share it in the chat box. And if you want to even just raise your hand and go ahead and speak out, because it's through giving voice to your intentions, you start manifesting, you start acting on it. So if anyone wants to share their intentions, I invite you to do that. And I'm happy to start with my intentions. I was so moved by the meditations in the beginning. I had like my whole glasses fogged up. I was like all crying with so much love. And my intention was really to bring these teachings of the Buddha, of Saraswati, from our Vedas, and bring them in service of all of you here, and to really listen to what is needed in this group for us to grow into our most beautiful, loving potential, our essence to have. And so I'm here to be of service, to share these teachings, and I would love to hear what brings you here. So we already have some in healing, love and happiness, book writing, wonderful, mindfulness, abundance. Does anyone want to give voice to their? I'd love to hear your voice.
My intention is to heal myself at all levels.
Beautiful. Healing at all levels.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, my intention is to heal my deep-rooted pattern, to break my deep-rooted pattern. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that. See, it takes a lot of courage to speak up. Anjan logon ke samne, and it's like a little awkward. Main bolu, na bolu. And so this is, we're already starting, even just in our coming here, in our giving voice, speaking when we are uncomfortable. That is part of what we are learning here together, is how do we stay connected with our truth, and how do we give voice to what is true for us in this moment. So if anyone wants to share their truth.
Hi, ma'am.
Yes.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Sushmita from Hyderabad. My intention was really to meet you all, to connect your like oneness with all the beautiful souls here. From starting reading the book from Thousand Seeds of Joy, I am very much connected to Devi and Karneshji's teachings. And to spread the, to learn more to compassion, love, and forgiveness, and like that. My main intention is to be connected with this unique and oneness souls like that.
Beautiful.
Devi energies.
Beautiful.
May I?
Doing here Devi circle patients recently, Devi Navaratris also. Wonderfully we have done here, ma'am. Very, very beautiful energies we felt. Myself, I am having very nice experiences with the Devi.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing, Sushmita.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
This is Aishwarya, currently placed up in Surat, and my intention is to get Brahma Gyan and Atma Vigyan, soul science, which can help us make decisions in times of crisis, or while dealing with people and situation, or even going through some kind of process of karma in life, and how to get involved in the process and make decisions during ethical dilemma, basically decision making and intuition while dealing with people and situation. So that's my intention.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. My name is Divya and I'm from Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. And my intention is actually, I was not well in the whole Navratras. First day, I fell with viral. And I realized that unless and until we have good health and mindfulness, till then we cannot do anything. So, my purpose in life is to have perfect health always. Thank you.
Good evening.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Atmavandan. Yeah. My intention is to connect my own self and with the universe and to be in harmony and love everyone and each of and with the opinion of God, we should see everything as it is. We should accept everything and without expectation and love everyone with the whole universe. We should be in harmony with the universe. That is.
ब्यूटीफुल दैट्स अ
Thank you.
ब्यूटीफुल इंटेंशन बहुत सुंदर संकल्प है मैं पूरी कोशिश करूंगी हिंदी में बोलने के लिए बट अगेन
Thank you.
आई विल गो बैक एंड फोर्थ सो एंड वैसे भी ये दिल की बातें हैं और ये जो विज्ञान है ज्ञान है ये जस्ट द फैक्ट दैट हम लोग सब इकट्ठे हैं और अपनी इंटेंशंस लेके आए हैं यहाँ पे सो अगर आपको नहीं भी एग्जैक्टली समझ आता मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ दैट्स ओके just like whatever you're receiving is exactly what you need to. I'm gonna just mute some people. Yeah, okay, thank you. So agar nahi samajh aata hai, that's okay also, right? Like it's just the intention, and you can always ask me if you feel like this is something you really want to understand. अगर आप really बहुत ज़रूरी है आप समझना चाहते हैं तो आप हाथ ऊपर करके एंड यू कैन आस्क मी सो डेफिनेटली रेज सबको यहाँ पे मालूम है हैंड कैसे रेज करते हैं तो रिएक्शन बटन है नीचे एक रिएक्शन वो जैसे फेस बना हुआ है उसके ऊपर अगर आप क्लिक करेंगे तो वहां पे रेज हैंड का बटन है हाथ का राइट तो आप अगर वो क्लिक करेंगे तो मुझे फिर समझ आ जाएगी कि आप कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं जैसे कि रेणुका
Namaste, ma'am. I am Renuka from Hyderabad. My intention is to connect to Ma Saraswati Ma and get the wisdom to spread love to everyone, to stay happy.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you, Renuka. And there is someone with the number 12345. आप unmute करके हाँ
Hello, Dima. Hello.
Hello.
I'm interested in knowing, going deep to meet my Devi Ma. I'm doing this Gayatri Mantra and all since childhood, but in between, due to some professional problems, I just not concentrated more. But now I want to give my time and my soul to that mantra, Gayatri Mantra.
Yes, beautiful. And the Gayatri mantra really is so powerful. अगर especially जब उसको अच्छे intention संकल्प के साथ होते हैं repeat करते हैं it really provides a lot of stability in the mind, strength and connection with Saraswati's wisdom. So I really encourage, and in fact, that I'm going to be inviting all of you tomorrow morning to do a meditation, and that can be your meditation is the Saraswati, the Gayatri mantra or the Saraswati mantra 108 times. So just sitting and, finding a comfortable posture, and you can place your hand. Kai baar, like the mark is really busy, and that's why like putting both your hands, like you're gathering your whole mind and connecting inwards. So just doing that with the repetition of the Gayatri mantra. So I really invite all of you all to try that. Thank you. Barsha, did you want to share something? Okay, we're gonna go. Barsha, did you want to say? Barsha, कुछ आपको बोलना था? Otherwise, we'll come back to you later. Let's see with Vandana. Did you want to share something? Okay, so we'll come back. And Sejal, I think I see Sejal. You look like you're ready. Wait, आपको asked to unmute.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
You looking very beautiful, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am, I would love to say this, that I want complete happiness. Though I have happiness, but I sometimes don't enjoy that also because of my health issues. So I have arthritis and some bone issues. So that is limiting factor in my life. Otherwise, everything is perfect. And with this health issue, I find the handicap sometimes. So I'm looking forward for wonderful blessings of all the mothers, Devi Ma and all. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you for sharing that, Sejal. And we'll definitely be doing practices to connect, like in the middle of pain, how do we connect with the divine wisdom and strength of Saraswati? Or again, when I invoke the name of Saraswati, आपके जो भी beliefs हैं, आप उनको जिनको भी मानते हैं, you can always just return to that. And we'll definitely be doing a lot of mindfulness meditations to work with pain. And I think there's one more hand, Vivek. Vivek, did you want to share something?
Yes, I am Vivek from Hyderabad.
Welcome.
Are you able? Yeah, thank you. My intention to learn more about the meditation. See, recently only I joined the classes of JTTP, and then I have done the course with Mr. Daga, and I want to teach this meditation, and I want to spread because I understand that this is the only solution to become happy. So I want to learn and I want to teach. So that's why I joined this session. Thank you.
Okay, beautiful. Those are all such beautiful intentions. We are already making the world better, right? By us coming together, having these good intentions. And intention is the first important aspect of living on the divine path. Because if there's some people like who are doing a lot of good things in the world, right? Like they're giving a lot of charity, they're doing a lot of good things. But if their intention to do that is to become famous, that everyone loves them, then it's not the same thing as when we are coming together with a pure heart, right? That how can we improve our own lives first? जब तक हमारी अंदर की भावनाएं, हमारी अंदर की health ठीक नहीं है, तो हम how can we then make the world better for other people? So today's focus in today's workshop is going to be about returning to our own well-being, to our own inner wisdom, and celebrating us as human beings, as beautiful human beings that are holding all these divine qualities, and we're part of the divine essence is within us. So we're going to connect with that today. And then tomorrow we'll build on that. Okay, so when we say we want happiness, we want clarity, we want, we want to be connected, what does that really mean, right? And in some ways, that's the same as saying mindfulness. Mindfulness is really about that remembering, smriti, or Pali mein usko kehte hain sati. The word just means remembering who we really are, remembering our essence. So we're going to do a little practice to connect with that essence within us. So we all feel that essence, we know it, but wo aata jata rehta hai. Sometimes we are connected, we feel happy, we feel at peace, at ease, but then at other times we get out of balance, right? So what is going on? How do we return to that place all the time? And so that's what we're going to explore together. So how many of you know what mindfulness already means? Does anyone know mindfulness here? Mindfulness का क्या मतलब होता है? Like I said, mindfulness in Hindi is smriti, and some people think mindfulness means meditation or awareness, to be present, right? So it has all these different meanings. Sorry, just 1 second. And today we're going to really explore what does it really mean. Okay. So we're going to do a little practice called the we're going to use our breath, because जो हमारी सांस है हमारे साथ रहती है all the time, right? So you don't need anything special. You don't have to go to a special retreat. You don't have to go to an ashram. आपको कहीं भी जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि आपकी सांस हमेशा आपके साथ रहती है. तो इस सांस को लेके हम we will connect with the wisdom of Saraswati, with the wisdom of the Buddha. And so again, I invite you to find a comfortable posture. जो आपका posture है वो बहुत जरूरी है कि आप comfortable हों. नहीं तो आपकी अगर टांग दर्द हो रही है या आपके पेट में दर्द हो रही है, then you can't really concentrate on Saraswati or on yourself. So take a few moments to find a posture that allows you to be relaxed and alert. अगर आप ज़्यादा रिलैक्स हो जाएंगे तो आप सो जाएंगे. So ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है, सो भी सकते हैं. अगर आपको ज़रूरत है सोने की तो आप सो जाइए. मगर we are here to wake up to the divine goddess in us. So find a posture that feels your spine is straight and your shoulders are back and down, relaxed. Your hands can be palms one on top of each other. They can be in a mudra, जैसे वो जो अज्ञान मुद्रा होता है, like you can touch the index finger and your thumbs. And so that is like really that connection you're making, the circle connection you're making with your heart, mind, soul. या फिर आप अगर आपका दिमाग आज बहुत busy है, बहुत active है, like I said, you can place both your hands on your chest. So मुझे ये सबसे अच्छा लगता है. जब भी मेरा like बीच में कई बार politics के अंदर middle of the council meeting बहुत सारी लड़ाइयाँ हो रही हैं, सब कुछ हो रहा है. So what I do is like in the middle of that, I'll just place my hands on my chest so that I don't get distracted, overcome by emotions, but I can return back to that wisdom of Saraswati, of Buddha's teachings, and then from there, see what is coming up. So let's practice together, lowering or closing your eyes. और बस अपनी सांस को normal pace पे आने जाने दीजिए. That was awful in Hindi, so I'll say it in English again. Just allow your breath to come in and out of your body naturally. Just feeling that breath in your chest. कुछ मिनटों के लिए कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, कुछ सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. बस यहाँ पे हम सब इकट्ठे बैठे हैं अपनी सांस के साथ, and just inviting Goddess Saraswati to be here with us. And wherever you feel her most, wherever you feel her presence in your heart, in your body, just using your breath to stay connected with that feeling. जहाँ पे भी आपको लगता है this is home. This is where I feel connected with my divine goddess in me. using your breath as a way to connect with the divine in you in this moment. So maybe you can feel the breath rising in your chest, feeling the expansion in your chest as you breathe in, and feeling the relaxation as you exhale. जैसे आप सांस छोड़ते हैं, the feeling that महसूस करें वो stress आपका जा रहा है, relaxing. Seeing if you can be here without any effort. कोई effort करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. The divine is already in you. Your breath is moving itself. Your life is right here in this moment. And there is no effort needed. Just for these few moments, let go of any effort to even meditate. Just connecting with your breath. And checking in with the quality of your mind. If it's feeling sleepy, अगर नींद आ रही है, तो अपनी आंखें थोड़ी सी खोल सकते हैं. You can open your eyes a little bit. If you're starting to feel a little sleepy, you can make your breath more conscious. To return that vitality of the in-breath, use the vitality of the in-breath to be awake, to be present. And if you're feeling a lot of tension, stress, then focus on the exhale. So just following your exhale. जैसे आपकी सांस छूटती है, पूरी तरह उसको देखें, जो महसूस करें. जैसे आपकी सांस, when the breath is leaving your body, just following the breath all the way till the end. And now for these 3 cycles of your breath, we're going to give our full love, attention to this precious gift of this breath. So 3 cycle आपकी सांस की cycle के लिए पूरा अपना loving attention, अपना ध्यान, पूरा ध्यान प्यार के साथ अपनी सांस के ऊपर रखेंगे. So really noticing the breath as soon as it enters your nostrils, noticing, receiving the gift of that breath, and following it all the way into your body as far as it wants to go. Noticing the slight pause, the stop, before the in-breath turns to out-breath. And then following the out-breath, the exhale, all the way till it fully leaves your body. And noticing the pause before the new breath enters. तो इस तरह से अपनी सांस के ऊपर पूरा ध्यान दें, प्यार से, आराम से, कोई जल्दी नहीं है. 3 cycles, just for these 3 cycles of your breath. And it's natural from time to time आपका दिमाग इधर उधर जाएगा. वो एकदम natural बात है, इसमें कोई घबराने की बात नहीं है. So when you notice your mind has wandered away, with love, just bringing it back to your breath, to your connection with the divine. And for these last few moments of this meditation, just listening within, listening to Saraswati. She is talking to you right now. Just opening your heart. Listen to her littlest, softest whisper. What is she telling you in this moment? कुछ मिनटों के लिए before we end, एकदम ध्यान से अब सुने अंदर की तरफ कि सरस्वती आपको क्या कह रही हैं. Just trust and listen. And in a few moments, I'll be ringing the bells to end this practice. And even as we end, may we carry forward this love, this wisdom, this connection with Saraswati in all our actions and interactions. When you feel ready, opening your eyes. So what did you discover? What did you hear from Saraswati ji, from your own wisdom? Would anyone like to share, or if you want to share in the chat box your experience? Did anyone feel moments of peace and connection? Just for one moment. Just for a second, did anyone touch that peace and connection? Yes. Meghna, did you want to share something?
Yes, I
Hanji.
could feel like I was in trance, total trance. There was nothing around me, just peace, peace, total peace, peace in totality.
Beautiful. And now the invitation, Meghna, is कि इस peace को आप अपनी family में, अपने community में, अपने friends में किस तरह से share करते हैं.
Right.
Right? So now you know what it feels like, right? It's the peace is already in you. Or we can return back to that peace again and again. So जहाँ भी आपको लगता है आपका दिमाग थोड़ा चंचल हो रहा है या it's getting excited or you can always return to the peace and then you will have intuition. जैसे किसी ने share किया यहाँ पे, in the end I had intuition. तो जब आप हमारा दिमाग शांत हो जाता है and we ask Saraswati or the divine beings for guidance from that place of calm and connection, you will always be guided. Always. So I hope you remember that. All right. Sushmita, would you like to
Hi,
share?
ma'am. Yeah, I like to share. I felt very calm, peace, and hard to open my eyes and share also. Very hard and very deep. I went very deep inside. Felt a very deep connection with Ma.
Thank you, Sushmita ji.
Thank you, ma'am.
You can just call me Shalini. That's fine. Varsha?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes,
Hanji.
I felt also in a trance-like state, very, very deep and restful and peaceful. And I thought that from my mind's perspective, I thought that Saraswati should be in the throat, on the tongue, and in my heart. And that's why I started feeling. But then I got the message that Saraswati is actually in my Agya chakra. And, I got drawn to that in the forehead area, and that's when I could see, something, some eyes. And then I got another message. It's like if there is somebody saying anything negative around you, just be in your stillness. Just don't react. I got this message. So maybe it's for me or it's a general message.
Thank you. Thank you, Varsha, for sharing that. If anyone, this is a message for all of us. जो भी हम महसूस कर रहे हैं and the connection we're all making, we're all together, we're one. So thank you, Varsha, for sharing that message from Saraswati ji with everyone. That agar, do you want to repeat that once more? And do you want to say it in Hindi?
मुझे ये मैसेज मिला कि सरस्वती जी से कि जैसे कि मैंने सोचा कि वो हमारे दिल में वास करेंगी और मेरे थ्रोट में और मेरी जैसे जिह्वा पर, क्योंकि सरस्वती जी जिह्वा पर भी बैठती हैं, क्योंकि मैं सिंगर हूँ, मैं क्रिएटिव पर्सन हूँ, मैं राइटर भी हूँ. तो मुझे लगा कि सरस्वती जी जिह्वा पर तो होनी ही चाहिए. लेकिन मुझे एक मैसेज आया कि सरस्वती जी जैसे कि मेरे आज्ञा चक्र में है, तो वो उनका स्थान है सबसे. और दूसरा मैसेज था कि अगर आपके चारों तरफ या आपसे कोई गलत वे में व्यवहार कर रहा है या गलत बोल रहा है, तो आपका रिएक्शन नहीं देना है. आप अपनी शांतिपूर्व स्थिति में बने रहे, अपनी स्टिलनेस में, अपनी जिसे कहते हैं कि एक रेस्टफुलनेस होती है, उसमें बने रहें. तो वो जो अशांति है आपके चारों तरफ, वो अपने आप डिसॉल्व हो जाएगी.
Beautiful. And we'll also, look at ways that sometimes, जैसे कोई someone is creating harm for you, right? अगर कोई कोई अनएथिकल काम कर रहा है या कोई गलत काम कर रहा है, तो वो अंदर जब हम शांति में जाते हैं, we go to that place of connection with Saraswati, तो हमें वो महसूस हो जाता है अंदर से कि कब हमें एकदम शांत रहना है and no need to react, and when do we speak up with loving kindness, right? Not with hate, never with hate, because वो भी इंसान है और जो भी बुरा व्यवहार कर रहे हैं उनकी क्या जिंदगी रही है, उनमें उनकी क्या सफरिंग है इस टाइम पे, वो हम नहीं जान सकते. So we have to always remember that everyone is on this journey, on this sacred journey, and this gift that we've all been given of this precious life. And किस तरह से हम अपने अंदर से अपनी जो soul है और हमारी desires हैं, how do we live our deepest aspirations in this lifetime of living in a beautiful, loving, all the different qualities of creativity, of love, joy, ये सब हमारे अंदर है. How do we stay connected and live from that place? And how do we then spread it outwards? Once we learn, that's वही bodhisattva का वही vow है ना कि because when Buddha became enlightened, he was so happy, he was always in peace. He didn't have to do anything and he would be fine. But he chose to walk on foot, house to house, to anyone who would listen to his teachings. So similarly, जब हम ये ज्ञान प्राप्त करते हैं और we find peace, then find opportunities. Either you can become a teacher, like I think Vivek shared he wanted to go and teach that to other people. I've chosen to teach that. But you don't have to be a teacher. You can just share that wisdom, that love, that deep joy and compassion in your own family, with your kids. You can help them be connected with the divine goddess. जब मैं यहाँ अमेरिका आई थी, मेरा लड़का कोई 6 साल का था, and we were separated from our family. We were here in America all alone, sort of, and from a very young age I taught my son when he was just 6 or 7 years old. जब कोई गलत काम कर देता था या कोई mischief करता था, and he used to say, "Mummy, अब मैं क्या करूँ?" And I would tell him कि you know the answer. So first close your eyes and breathe, and then ask Saraswati. The Saraswati is in you and she will guide you. And you won't believe it, वो खाली 6-7 साल का था, and उसने कोई ये नहीं कि वो meditation सीख रहा था या कुछ खास, वो कोई खासियत नहीं है उसमें. वो आम बच्चों की तरह था, जैसे आम बच्चे होते हैं, बहुत सुंदर था and naughty भी था. But when he would do that every time, जब वो आंखें बंद कर देता है, ऐसे थोड़े कुछ सांस लो, take a few breaths to calm your mind, and then ask Saraswati, what should I do? And she will guide you. And you won't believe it, every single time जो उसके answers आते थे ना, they used to be like so correct, ethical, right, much better than I would have told him. So if a 6-year-old, 7-year-old can do it, anyone can. Like I said, he's an ordinary child. All of us have this capacity. जिस तरह से हमने आज महसूस किया है इकट्ठे, या पहले भी आपने महसूस किया हुआ है कि जब हम वो intention लेके आते हैं with Saraswati, we are guided. We are always guided. तो अब हम बात करते हैं कि अगर हम connected हैं, guided हैं, तो फिर problem क्या है? Like, why do we then get all distracted? Why do we get all emotional? और उस टाइम लगता है कि हमारी जिंदगी एकदम like बेकार है, या like we're so unhappy, and कुछ भी हो सकता है. एक मिनट हम इतने खुश हैं, then second minute we are like, oh my god, why is this happening to me, right? So क्या हो जाता है, वो connection क्यों हम lose कर लेते हैं? तो I also wanted to ask, like many people shared कि भाई they got very good, ये जो हमने practice किया भी meditation, it was very peaceful. Now I want to ask anyone who had a challenge, आपके challenges क्या थे इस meditation में? कोई मुश्किल आई, कोई प्रॉब्लम थी ड्यूरिंग मेडिटेशन, कि नींद आ रही है या बहुत दिमाग में बहुत सोच चल रही थी या कुछ, any questions or challenges that you all had? Yeah, mind was wandering. That's a way. Anyone else's mind wandering during meditation? Did you notice? Yes, everyone. I'm 100% sure. Even if you've meditated for 20 years, 100 years, your mind, because that's the nature of the mind, is to wander. So mindfulness का बस यही मतलब होता है कि we are connecting with our awareness. तो हम सब देख रहे हैं कि ओ दिमाग इधर जा रहा है, उधर जा रहा है. We have that awareness, meta awareness, जिससे हम देख सकते हैं कि हमारा दिमाग इधर उधर जा रहा है. And जब वो awareness आ जाती है, then we have choice. Do I want to let it wander? कई टाइम ऐसे भी होते हैं कि you want to let your mind wander. Wandering mind is good. उससे creative ideas आते हैं. So it's not bad. But कई बार होता है कि you want to stay connected. When you're with your children, when you're with your loved ones, you're at work, you want to be present. You don't want your mind to be wandering, right? So उस time पे, with that awareness, आप अपने दिमाग को वापस ला सकते हैं. प्यार से, with love. So Renuka, you have your hand up? Yes?
I have a small doubt. Whenever I go deep inside and when I try to listen to the voice, I always have a doubt, is it my mind talking to me because from the past experiences, or is it really I'm connected to Ma Saraswati?
Beautiful question. Thank you for asking that. So that is one of the biggest challenges or hurdles we have is self-doubt.
Yeah.
Like, am I just imagining? We doubt our own connection. We doubt our own divinity. We doubt our own creativity and potential. Okay, am I really capable? You know, when Ananda ji asked me to come and teach this, I'm like, yes. But under se, I was like thinking, kya main sikha sakti hu ye? Like, can I really, am I worthy of teaching Saraswati's teachings? And then when I asked her, she's like, of course. If not you, who else? So, so no matter, I have a PhD, I have done so many things, but that doubt is always there. Am I good enough? So same thing to you. You are totally hearing her and you're totally connected and capable. And she's part of you. So all we have to do is see the doubt and see. And so doubt भी ऐसे होता है कि वो चुपके से आता है, चुपके से अंदर से whisper होती है. कई बार जैसे आपने देख लिया, you saw it, you could recognize it. Oh, doubt. So that's what we need to do. Many times जो शक अंदर से उठता है कि मैं जान रही हूँ कि नहीं जान रही है, अच्छा है कि नहीं अच्छा, तो वो जो शक है वो एकदम हल्के से चुपके से आता है. And it takes over our mind and our behavior and how we show up in the world. We show up in the world like smaller, like, I don't know if I'm like, if I fit in, I don't know if I'm good enough. And, but when we see the doubt, then you can say, I see you, doubt. And, you know, like, you don't have to allow the doubt to disrupt your connection. Okay. You can just come back to your own body. The way that I do it is, jo hamari body hai, that is our connection. That's the temple, right? Within which the goddess lives. So through the body, by either putting your hands on your body, on your belly, on your chest, or through just connecting with your breath, or sometimes I put both my hands together. Like that to me is symbolic also of like my mind and body spirit coming together to return to that connection. And then I listen. So use your breath, body, all of this to return to your actual immediate, not your mind. Your mind will be, you're connected, you're not connected. Am I connected? You'll get lost if you stay in your mind. So mindfulness is, the word is mindfulness, but actually it means heartfulness. It means bodyfulness, where you're connecting with your body or your breath to connect with that wisdom within. So thank you so much. That is a
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
and we're
you.
going to actually be focusing a lot on self. There are 3 challenges we have in the mind that get in the way of us connecting with Saraswati. So the first one that Renuka already shared is self-doubt. And I'll share the other two, but let me see if anyone else had questions. Varsha, did you have a question or comment?
No.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. And Aruna? Aruna, did you want to say something?
Yeah, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. I mean, morning, evening, whatever. Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a query. Can we try to visualize some colors while doing in the deep meditation process? Like
Okay.
I always try to visualize purple color a lot. And
Purple is
in that level, in that level, I try to feel a sense of full stop. You mean to say you have nothing to say to anything. It's such a calm place, like you really don't want to come back. Means if that's attractive in such a way a lot.
So your question is, can we use colors for visualization to connect with that place?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, you can, whatever means allow you to connect with the divine in you. That's good. However, like one thing you said, I just want to make sure we're clear, or that I understand properly, is you said that once you're there, you don't want to come out of it. So that is one thing that we want to be aware of. Again, choice, discernment, because there's certain times you can just stay connected, right? And you can just be in that peaceful place. You don't have to leave it, and it's great. But if you have chores to do in the house, or you have other things to do, the invitation is, how do you take that calm into whatever you're doing? So you're taking that calm and connection. So it shouldn't be that only when your eyes are closed and you visualize purple, that's when you see and feel peace and connected. But as soon as you open your eyes and you start doing your work, you know, like khana banana hai, bachcho ko dekhna hai, all these mundane things, then hamara dimag fir wapas वैसे के वैसे हो जाता है. So that is something that you want to be aware of. Okay. And so what I would suggest is use that visualization of the color to connect with your divine being. And then once you've connected with the divinity in you, see if you can let go of that color and just stay with that connection. And then once you feel it in your body, slowly open your eyes and then carry forward that connection, that peace into whatever you're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Any other questions about challenges? Because that's what we're going to work on. You know, when the Buddha got enlightened, somebody asked him, what did you gain when you became enlightened? Jab aapko enlightenment mili, aapne kya paya? Like, what did you gain? And he said, I didn't gain anything. I just lost. I lost my anger. I lost my greed. So what we're doing really is, we already have everything within us. सब कुछ हमारे अंदर ही है. मगर ये जो self doubt है, distractions हैं, और जो conditioning हो चुकी है हमारे दिमाग में, ये सही है, ये गलत है, ऐसे करो, वैसे करो, तो ये सब जो चीजें हैं हमारे, they've like become our nature. That has become our nature. I should do that. I shouldn't do that. जब हम सरस्वती के बारे में भी बोलते हैं, we're like, we should make our speech better. Like we should. ये जो shoulds हैं, I should, I shouldn't, ये हमारे दिमाग में, it takes us away from who we really are. Naturally, we are loving, we are creative, we are joyful. वो जो soul feelings हैं जो आनंदा जी ने अपनी book में लिखी हैं, like the soul feelings of generosity, of love, of joy. These are all, that's what we're made up of. And at the same time, because our brain, हमारा जो दिमाग है, it's been conditioned by our education, by movies, by what we see. We should look like this, we should not look like that. Oh, ye pimple kaise aa gaya face pe? Or ye, how is my hair looking? Like, there's so much of focus is on how we look कि जो अंदर हमारे जो gifts हैं, जो जिससे हम पैदा हुए हैं, like we have so much love and beauty and creation and joy and so many things, that those get sidelined because we're so focusing on how we should look, how we should talk, how we should be. So that's what we're letting go of, is all these shoulds. And we're going to talk a little bit about that. I just want to pause and see if there's any questions, because I saw a new hand come up. Dr. Prerna Agarwal?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Hello.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. Ma'am, I just wanted to ask, while I came into meditation, I was into a lot of discord in my personal life. That was the reason how I started with my spirituality. But now, all the time, either I'm meditating or reading spiritual books. But the problem is, I don't know how to focus back on my physical life because that is suffering. And secondly, now I'm cutting myself from people. I get irritated when people are discussing non-spiritual discussions or something like that. So I don't know how to balance that, because that I'm cutting myself from the physical world. I'm feeling that.
Right. Then that can happen, when we find so much peace inside, then when other people in the environment are not speaking the same way, or it can feel like a little disconnect. So, there are a couple of suggestions. That was one thing. And the second thing you said was the physical, like exercise, you mean, or a physical body?
No, mom, physical world, like
Okay.
the real world.
The real world. Yeah, so feeling disconnected with the actual
Yes,
real
ma'am.
world. Just wanting
Yes,
to
ma'am.
be in the spiritual world.
Yes.
Right. And so I think that is what, there's nothing wrong with that, because what you're tapping into is the actual way of us being, right? In joy, in peace, and that is a natural way, and that's a place of harmony, equilibrium. So why would you want to leave that and go into the real world when you can just be there, right? And at the same time, that because we are physical beings, we have been given a body, we have been given a soul, we have our karma also, like from past lives. So this body has been given to us as an opportunity to transform some of that karma, right? And like the Buddha, when he got enlightened, he didn't keep that peace for himself. He went and shared it with the world. So the same idea, like we have a karma and you have been given the gift of these teachings of the Dharma so that you can find that peace within yourself, right? That is such a beautiful gift. Now, when we receive a gift, it's only normal that we give back also, right? So when you receive that gift of that peace, find small ways, like how can you take it back and give it into, like when maybe someone is annoying you, or like a in your partnership, or maybe children or in-laws. And so just see like the gift that Saraswati has given you, how can you now share that gift with somebody else, right? So that's one way that you can, small ways, take small steps, like just have small intentions, sankalpa, right? Like a small intention, कि ये जो मुझे peace मिली है, like how can I now? So when you end your meditation practice, that can be your transition, is your intention. How am I going to take this out in one concrete way into either a relationship or an action you're going to do for the community, or your, whatever. So give me an idea of like, what is an example where you can take that piece and share it? Wait, I think you're muted. I have to unmute. Oops. Oh, sorry. I might have muted you again.
No problem, ma'am.
Okay.
When I'm meditating, I'm calm, but I don't know how to apply in my personal life, especially like when people are irritating me. I easily get annoyed, and either I cut myself or stop talking to people. So I
Right.
think that.
Okay, so how do we do that? Let's think of a specific example. Can you offer me a specific example of what is, and this is for everyone, even though I'm only talking to Prerna, this can happen to all of us, right? कि like जब हम ध्यान लगा रहे हैं, जब हम पूजा कर रहे हैं, meditation कर रहे हैं, we feel peaceful and calm. But how do we take that calm and peace into our relationships, into the real world? What does that look like? Right? Everyone goes into that situation. I do. Like I've meditated, I teach, I research, I do this. Like I'm all in my mindfulness, mindfulness, mindfulness. But जब time आता है and someone says something, immediately मेरी body tight हो जाती है, and then I get defensive. Like nay, you don't have it right. I know what I'm talking about. So in those moments, what does mindfulness, what is Saraswati's teachings telling us, right? So give me an example, Prerna, of when, just something small that irritates you, let's say.
Like example, I am into meditation and I feel I've become peaceful, but my husband doesn't do meditation. I want to tell him that meditation is good, but I get annoyed when he's not doing meditation. He's not listening to.
Right. So, so there is an expectation there that he should also do it, right?
Right.
And then that is, so every time we have an expectation, you're creating an opportunity for suffering because your husband has come on his own, has his own karma and his own path. Even though you're together and you've chosen to be together, we don't know what the past karmas are. Is the karma requiring you to attain that dharma and this peace and then share it with him? That maybe that is part of your dharma, right? Or maybe it's possible that you are getting opportunities to practice the dharma, to act on the dharma. So जो आपके अंदर जो जागृति उठ रही है या जो peace उठ रहा है, your husband is giving you an opportunity to practice that. So, right? So, but that doesn't mean like, so one is this is in the context कि वो meditate नहीं कर रहे. So, अगर वो नहीं कर रहे, that is his path. But as and when you start becoming more joyful, right? Like because you are you're meditating and you're finding peace and you start living. So meditation, all of this purpose of meditation is not that we just find peace and we sit in bliss, right? The purpose is how can we live in this sharir, in this body, and move in this world with that peace, with that joy, right? Like what is the point of being all happy and peaceful and all, but we're in a room locked up, right? There's no point in that. The point is that how do we share? Like right now we are with 150 people in this room and we're sharing this experience together. If I was alone on Zoom talking to myself, what's the point of that, right? This conversation is only beneficial to me because you're there. And it's beneficial to you because we are all here, right? So we can't exist in isolation. So I think the invitation here is to see like how can you take, and what does Saraswati invite you to do to tap into that? Like my husband is not meditating, and tomorrow we're going to do a meditation where I'll invite you all to bring a particular challenge in your life or a problem. Maybe that could be your question. Like my husband doesn't meditate, Saraswati. What do I do? So let's work on that, right? But for today, I want you to maybe practice more on we're going to do another practice on joy and gratitude. So I want you to be filled with joy and gratitude in your own self, that you're so full that you don't need anyone else to fill your happiness and fill your peace. You already are peace, and you are now bringing it out into the world. And who is ready to take it, receive it, will receive it. And who is not, that's their karma too. But you are already giving that joy and peace to everyone. So we'll play with that, okay?
And ma'am, just one more question. How to differentiate that this is a soul planning and this we can manifest? I generally don't get the difference between soul planning and manifestation.
Wait, I can't hear you very clearly.
Ma'am, difference between soul planning and manifestation.
Soul planning.
So between soul planning and manifestation.
I don't know what that question means. Soul planning.
Yes, ma'am.
Like what did your soul choose?
How can we differentiate that this are yes, ma'am. What our soul has already chosen that we cannot change and that we can change through manifestation. So how can we get that?
Yes. That's a good question. Okay, what have we come? What has my soul chosen to experience, and what can we change? And again, I think the invitation again is for you to connect using these practices that because our mind has conditioned so much. Like you said, we can't make out which one is the soul and what is, my mind saying or doing. So through these meditation practices, we're learning to calm down the usual thinking mind, and then we have access to our own inner souls and Saraswati and Buddha's teaching, and you can really listen in to your own wisdom, and you can ask those questions. And each situation, you will know what it'll give you, that clarity of what is my soul asking me to do. Because when you act in a way that's not aligned with your soul's purpose, it will manifest in the form of distress, either in the mind. You'll be tense, you'll have low energy, you'll feel agitated, you'll feel depressed or angry. So whenever your mind is not at rest, it means that your speech or your actions in the world are not aligned with your soul's intentions. So that becomes a clue that something is off if I'm not feeling completely at ease. So then you can come back to your practice and then just first breathing, calming the mind, and then asking like, okay, what does my soul want? Like, what do I need? What do I need to act on? What is my heart yearning for? Is it for more connection, more intimacy with my husband or with my children? And then you get to act on it. Once you have that clarity, don't wait for your husband to when he meditates and when he changes and all. You can start with manifesting. What does unconditional loving look like for my husband? How can I love him? And how can I see what are the beautiful parts? Like every human being, all of us here, we have beautiful seeds and we have unwholesome seeds, right? Like laziness, lethargy. I have those seeds too, but I also have seeds for creativity, and it's what we water, right? So you can water the seeds in him of goodness. So see the good things in him. What are his good qualities? And help him by acknowledging those, by appreciating those, you will uplift and let the flowers and fruits grow from the good seeds in him. So these are some different ways that you can work through this. To be continued. Okay, so the last thing is really whenever we are confused about what is our soul's purpose, I always tell people, like, of course, return to your own inner knowing, ask questions, and really listen within, make time to listen within. And if at all we're lost and we're still not clear, always keep our speech, our thoughts, and our actions in alignment with Saraswati's knowledge, wisdom, with Buddha's teachings, which is of not promoting harm, which is only of promoting well-being. So if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything bad, just be silent, So just keep your actions, and with the right actions, the path will open up for you. Keep your intentions, heart, mind open and clean, and the right path will open up.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Of course. Okay, Sunita, did you want to say something? Okay, so let us now look at, so I want to talk about, okay, wait, did someone want to say something? Sunita, are you saying something? Yes, go ahead.
नमस्कार। मुझे ना लगता है कि मैं अपने माइंड को कंट्रोल नहीं कर पाती। मेडिटेट करते हुए मैं चाहती हूँ थॉटलेस स्टेट में रहूं, और बाकी टाइम में बेकार की बातें, बेकार के विचार मैं नहीं लाना चाहती, पर वो आ जाते हैं।
राइट। और आप इस सिचुएशन में अलोन नहीं है, हम सब के साथ ही ऐसे होता है कि दिमाग जो है काफी चंचल रहता है। तो उसकी 2-3 सॉल्यूशंस हैं। एक तो ये है कि पहली बात तो ये कि जब आप मेडिटेट करते हैं और आपका दिमाग इधर उधर जा रहा है, तो जब आप नोटिस करते हैं कि मेरा दिमाग इधर उधर जा रहा है, आप किस तरह से अपने आप से बात करते हैं? डू यू से कि ओहो ये तो बेकार है, कोई तो काम ही नहीं कर रहा? आर यू क्रिटिकल ऑफ योरसेल्फ एट दैट टाइम? आप किस तरह से अपने आप से बात करते हैं उस टाइम?
तब मैं ये कहती हूँ, अरे ये विचार करने के लिए तो बाद में बहुत टाइम है, अभी तो मुझे मेडिटेट करना चाहिए।
Yes, perfect. So bring humor. So talk to your mind, talk to your thoughts, and you can say, okay, mind, there's a lot of time later on to think. Right now, we're just going to rest. Right? So bring humor. जैसे आप नोटिस करते हैं उसमें कोई गलत बात नहीं है कि आपका दिमाग इधर उधर जा रहा है, वो नॉर्मल है। और जब आप नोटिस करते हैं तो उस टाइम पे आप प्यार से, ह्यूमर से, जोक करके यू कैन देन कम बैक। अगर 1000 दफा भी आपका दिमाग इधर उधर जा रहा है, 1000 दफा वापस आएंगे। कीप डूइंग इट, कीप डूइंग द प्रैक्टिस। जितना आप रेगुलरली करेंगे, बिकॉज ये ब्रेन साइंस जो आजकल जो न्यूरो साइंस जो ब्रेन समझते हैं, ब्रेन के अंदर देखते हैं, वो ये बता रहे हैं कि जो हम विचार रखते हैं, जो हम इंटेंशंस रखते हैं, जिस तरह से हम बोलते हैं, करते हैं, वही हमारा ब्रेन जो है उस टाइम से चेंज होता जाता है। जैसे हमारे मसल्स नहीं है, जैसे हम एक्सरसाइज करते हैं तो आपके मसल्स उसी तरह बन जाते हैं, तो उसी तरह से जो ब्रेन भी है, जिस तरह से जो आप विचार रखते हैं, जो आप टीवी देखते हैं, जो आप लोगों से बातें करते हैं, वही चीजें ना आपके दिमाग को के ऊपर उसी तरह के आपके संस्कार बन जाते हैं। So the invitation is कि रेगुलरली अपना टाइम बनाएं कि जो भी आपका टाइम है, सुबह, लाइक आफ्टर, बिफोर यू डू एनी वर्क, that's my time for meditation. So regularly do the meditation, and then meditation जब खत्म होता है उसके बाद have an intention कि how will I take, जैसे मैं I think रेणुका के साथ बात कर रही थी, किसी और के साथ, कि when you finish your meditation have an intention कि इस संकल्प रखें कि ये जो मैं प्रैक्टिस कर रही हूँ इसको किस तरह से अपने रिलेशनशिप्स में लाना है, किस तरह से अपने काम में लाना है। And then throughout the day, keep checking in. जैसे आप फोन उठाते हैं every time, make that your checking time. जैसे आप फोन देख रहे हैं, पहले 1 मिनट में आप चेक करें कि मेरे दिमाग में अच्छे विचार हैं, मेरी सोच कैसी है, और मेरा शरीर कैसा है, मेरा शरीर क्या मांग रहा है. So you can use that as a time to purify your mind, your body, and align with your intentions. तो इस तरह से धीरे धीरे करते करते आपका दिमाग और शांत होता जाएगा.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your question, Sunita. Okay, do we have any more questions? Otherwise, I want us to try one more meditation, because we talked about these challenges. काफी लोग ने share किया है कि जो दिमाग है, it's very unsteady, and that's why we're not able to meditate. The first thing we talked about was self-doubt, जब शक रहता है. Second thing is distracted mind. अच्छा, दो चीजें और हैं. एक है जो that get in the way of us returning to Saraswati. One is pushing away. When we push away discomfort, we push away boredom. जैसे कोई चीज अगर बोरिंग लग रही है तो वे लाइक दिमाग हमारा कहीं और चला जाता है, राइट? कोई काम अगर एनीथिंग, कोई काम मुश्किल है तो अगेन वी लाइक वी डोंट वांट दैट. सो जो हमारी ब्रेन है, इट्स बीन वायर्ड फ्रॉम एवोल्यूशन पर्पसेस, या कह लो कि जो सर्वाइवल पर्पसेस, जो हमें जो दिमाग मिला है ना, it's capable of good things, but it's also meant to keep us safe. So safety ke liye what happens is we resist, avoid discomfort, right? So we push away. Koi bhi cheez difficult, hard, new ho to we push it away. So that's the pushing. We're doing pushing, we're pushing, right? The other is pulling, desire. We want happiness, we want fame, we want success. So wanting, this pulling. तो एक तरफ से दिमाग हमारा पुश कर रहा है, हाय ये बड़ी बोरिंग चीज है यार, like let's get over with it. So we're pushing, and the other way is like, oh I really want peace, oh I really want this, I really want that job, I really want that boyfriend. So we want. So एक तरफ से we're pushing, एक तरफ से pulling, ऊपर से we have doubt. So कहाँ से connection होगा सरस्वती के साथ, right? So which is why we are gonna, through practice, through mantra, through yoga, movement, these are the different ways we are going to learn how to let go of this pushing, pulling, so that then we can be here, can be right here. So today we'll do one more practice to transform our doubt into joy and gratitude. So the way to transform our self-doubt is to appreciate all that is good within us, all that is good in our lives, all that is good in our husband. Like, I think it was Prerna who shared, when you have certain expectations from a partner or your child, we're only seeing the negative because that one thing, he's not able to do that. And you're only focusing on that. Why is he not doing it? It's so important, right? But if we put that aside and open our eyes to all the good things that this human being has, right? It's just focusing on that. But today we're going to focus on ourselves because happiness begins from within. So I want all of us to, we're going to do a little body scan practice. Just maybe connect with the body with gratitude. So we have half an hour more, right, sweetie? How much time we have? Is everyone awake? I know it's pretty late in India. Coffee later, right? So if you want, you can just get up a little bit, shake your hands and all to wake yourself up. So we'll do a short, like quick 5-7 minute की practice करेंगे, ठीक है? This is for body scan. This is especially good for people जिनको दर्द होता है या pain है. This is also good to just become connected with our body because हम इतना दिमाग में रहते हैं कि we've completely lost connection with our bodies. What does our body want? So, Sunita, did you have a question before we start the practice or can it wait? Okay, Meghna also has
No. Thank you.
Okay, and Meghna, you have your hand up?
Yes, I have a question again related to self-doubt. Yes. These days, whenever I meditate, I actually have nothing. Like I seriously into the peace. So my mind doesn't roam around. My mind doesn't go out. My mind is completely under my control, which is not a very normal thing for a normal person. So again, a doubt is like, is it the weakness or is it the anemic condition which overpowers, or the mind is really into control?
Wait, so you're doubting that your mind is stabilized?
Yeah. Because it hovers. A typical human being is, when meditating, it takes some time for the mind to come under the control, right? people move around. We move from the mind, like we go into certain things here and there, and then we somehow bring our mind onto the composure that no, I'm meditating. But right from the beginning, my mind is under control, complete control. So it's like again a self doubt. You must be wondering why am I asking this question, but it's like it's.
Thank you for asking. So, how do you feel after the meditation? Do you feel like relaxed and, or do you?
Yes, absolutely. Relax. Very much like the way I said, I go in trance, in total trance, at peace with myself. Complete peaceful. The mind is.
So, what do you think that, where is the doubt coming from? Like, what is the doubt about?
Like my doubt is that the normal people, the mind goes here and there. But if it is not going, is it the weakness which is overpowering? Is it the something like maybe I go in trance because my body is weak inside, or
You
the mind is under total control? Like,
feel weak in your body?
pardon?
Is your
I
body
am
feel?
not. I am not. I am not. But when I meditate, I feel like, why, how I'm going such in trance in such a quick time. Within fraction of seconds, my mind is under control and in peace. So that's something like I don't meditate a lot, but whenever I meditate, my mind is complete under control.
Who knows how many lifetimes you've been meditating, and so maybe it's easy for you to do that. And I would just invite you to um, receive the gift of this meditation, that you're able to do it with ease and bring gratitude for that. So again, transform that doubt into gratitude. I mean,
Thank you.
definitely check in. So the doubt is there to, for a reason sometimes. So you can always pay attention to the doubt. Like if it's saying like, oh, is your body weak? Or so you can ask question like, is my body feeling weak? Am I feeling, sleepy, or what's happening? And if you're still getting the answer, no, my body is fine and everything is fine. So then you can say, okay, thank you for this
Yeah,
gift.
thank you. Thank
Meditation.
you.
Joy. That's wonderful
Yeah.
that you have that gift to be in meditation. And now what we are also practicing is, how do we take the gifts of our practice into the real world, right? So that is our other thing. Okay, so I have a message. We can, okay, 15 to 20 minutes, but I want to leave some space for question and answer. So we're going to do a little body scan, but with gratitude. And the body is so special, right? Because it is the temple in which the divine lives within us. And yet we have been taught to really ignore the body, to really judge the body, that it should look like this, it should look like that. So this is a practice we're going to do where we're really learning to connect and feel the sensations, the subtlest of sensations in the body, and really use this time to appreciate, be grateful कि हम कितना कुछ कर सकते हैं इस वर्ल्ड के अंदर, घूम सकते हैं, फिर सकते हैं, लिख सकते हैं, हाथ के साथ काम कर सकते हैं, क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, and all that we are able to do, we just take it for granted, है ना? So we're going to use this opportunity कि जो हमें gift मिली है for this शरीर, this body, and we're going to extend gratitude. And I will offer some guidance. मगर जो आपके अंदर से उठता है, आप जिस तरह से भी अपने शरीर को का शुक्रिया करना चाहते हैं आप करें, जो आपको सही लगे, जो आपके लिए real हो, what's most real and honest and truthful for you. So use that way of appreciating the body. So you can even do this lying down if you want. If you think you're not going to fall asleep, you can do it lying down. But find a posture that's, comfortable to the body. There is one thing, you can touch the tip of your tongue to the upper palate of your mouth, behind the teeth. तो उससे क्या होता है कि आपकी jawline थोड़ी soft हो जाती है, and you don't salivate as much, which means that you will focus more. So touching the tip of your tongue to the upper, behind दांत के पीछे, if you want to अपनी ज़बान को रखें, and then closing your mouth, and so your jawline. And if it's natural, if this feels like awkward, don't do it. So starting again by coming to a comfortable posture. अपनी आंखों को लोअर बंद कर लें या हल्के से लोअर कर दें. Closing or lowering your eyes. And starting by just becoming aware of the fact that you're breathing. And receiving the gift of this breath. And very gently, we're going to shift our attention to our feet. तो अपनी पाँव के ऊपर पूरा ध्यान दें. And just noticing the aliveness. If you want, you can wriggle your toes. Really feeling that aliveness in your feet. The warmth, yeah, coolness, tingling, the blood circulating in your feet. Just taking a few moments to honor your feet. Your feet allow you to walk and run and get to places. It's really feeling that sense of gratitude for your feet. And gratitude, feel it. उसको महसूस करें. जो शुक्रिया अदा की जो आराधना है या जो intentions हैं, just feel the gratitude in your body. Maybe even a little smile. Hello feet, thank you. And then moving your attention whenever you feel ready and you've thanked your feet. अपना ध्यान ऊपर टांगों के ऊपर लाएं. So just bringing your loving kindness, attention to the full length of your legs. Just noticing any sensations of touch. Maybe you can feel the touch of your clothes. Just becoming intimate with your body in this moment. Now, if anyone is experiencing pain or discomfort, just see if you can shift your position, maybe put your hands in the places where you feel pain. So just bringing that loving attention to the places of discomfort and softening. So जहाँ दर्द होता है, हम थोड़ा जकड़ लेते हैं उस जगह को. So wherever there's pain, we might tense that area. So just see if you can soften around, even though there's pain maybe or discomfort. See if you can soften the muscles around. If you like, placing your hands on the places of discomfort. And just noticing the sensations, even of discomfort, of pain in the body, they're changing. सब कुछ change हो रहा है अपने शरीर के अंदर. जो pain, discomfort, अगर आप गौर से देखें, उसको महसूस करें. So even discomfort, it's changing. So just allow it as waves of pain come and go. Just let it go. And if there's peace, calm, strength, just acknowledge that in the body, in the legs. And finding gratitude for the strength and what our legs allow us to do. It's really appreciating, taking this time to appreciate your legs. And then moving your attention up to the region of the hips, our buttocks. Feeling the pressure, patterns of pressure on the buttocks, the hips, the bones. And then moving your attention up to the lower back. So lower back is another area we carry a lot of tension. So as you breathe in and as you exhale, just see if you can soften the area of your lower back. And feeling the full length of your spine in the back, helping you to sit up tall, stand up tall in the world. And feeling the full length and breadth of your back. So much of our attention is forwards. So this is our opportunity to lean into your back. Say hello to your back. Bit by bit, we are becoming familiar, intimate with our bodies. Listening into your body, your back. And then when you feel ready, moving your attention to the front of your body. Feeling your chest, your lungs, and your heart. Our heart has been beating before we could even breathe, before the lungs were developed. So this heart has been beating non-stop. It's just thanking your heart. Thanking your lungs. And your abdomen, the digestive system. So all the different organs in your body, because of which you're able to eat and digest and have energy. So much gratitude. And moving your attention up to the shoulders. It's another area we carry the weight of responsibilities. So just for a few moments, releasing any tension in your shoulders. With each exhale, allowing your shoulders to drop back and down. Moving your attention down the arms and hands and fingers. Saying thank you to your hands and fingers. If you want, you can wriggle your fingers around a little bit, just feeling. What does it feel like for your fingers to have that flexibility to move, to write, to cook, to dance? Really feeling the aliveness in your palms, your fingertips. Once you've thanked your hands and your arms, moving your attention up to your neck. You can even place your hands on the neck if you want, giving a little massage. The neck which holds the weight of your head. And thanking the throat, the vessel for Saraswati, the speech, the vocal cords. Thanking your throat and all the vocal cords and muscles. And then bringing your attention to your face, feeling the softness in your jawline. Inside your mouth. Thanking your, I was going to say your cheeks. Why not? Let's thank our cheeks. They must do something. Thanking the cheeks and your eyes. The gift of vision, the gift of sight, the light that these eyes bring in. It's really taking this time. Yeah, if you want to place your hands, rub your hands, place your arms on your hand, on your eyes. You can smile and thank your eyes. And receiving the sounds in the ears, so the ability to hear. Receiving the sounds, the ability to hear and listen. Receiving the gift of these sounds. And moving your attention to last but not the least, your head and the brain, thanking your mind, the Devi mind. May it always be aligned with the Devi's teachings of Saraswati. May our minds be aligned with goodness, with beauty, with love, creative joy for ourselves. And may we share these gifts with all beings. And taking another moment to extend gratitude to your whole body, the temple, and even as we end, may we continue to pay attention, listen to the body, honor this body. When you feel ready, opening your eyes. Stretching. So, how's everyone feeling? I see a few smiles. Thank you for smiling, sweetie. I see you. It's always nice to see the happy, smiling faces. Or just the faces that we showed up, right? Like it's pretty late for you all, but it's a devotion in your heart and the goodness in your heart that you showed up for this. So any questions or experience you want to share with the body scan with gratitude? Pushpanjali, did you want to share something? Pushpanjali, आपका हाथ ऊपर है. Do you want to say something? Okay, we'll come back to you in a moment. Aishwarya, did you want to share something?
Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to request that since you chanted Gayatri Mantra at the beginning, could you please connect us to Gayatri Devi as well so that we can download the wisdom from the universe as and when we get hints and whispers from the nature?
Wait, can you repeat that request to get connection with? What is it
Yeah,
you were?
I was just requesting that since you chanted Gayatri the mantra at the beginning, can I request you to connect us to Gayatri Devi as well, if possible, so that we develop that capability of downloading the wisdom from the universe whenever we get hints and whispers of the nature?
So the Gayatri and Saraswati, they're always with you. And if you feel disconnected, you can always bring both your hands to your chest. That's one way. And then listening to the Gayatri mantra, chanting that, and the intention, right? Just like when you bring your hands together by your chest and inviting Gayatri to guide you in that moment. So sometimes when the mind is busy and not receiving the wisdom, you can use the Gayatri mantra for that. You can use any of these meditations to connect with Gayatri within you. And the other thing we'll practice tomorrow is also journaling. Sometimes the mind gets in the way and it's hard to really receive the message. So we'll also do some journaling where I'll be inviting you to write to Saraswati and you can choose to write to Gayatri. Is that helpful? Aishwarya, I hope that's helpful.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, we have another hand, Sangeeta.
गुड इवनिंग मैम। मैम मैं बोल रही थी ना, जैसे आपने ग्रेटिट्यूड का जो आपने करवाया बहुत अच्छा लगा। मैम मेरे राइट लेग में नी में थोड़ा पेन रहता है, तो जैसे ग्रेटिट्यूड का मैं करती हूँ ना मैम, तो वो पेन मेरा मतलब उस समय और बढ़ जाता है, लेकिन मैं उसको बहुत प्यार से बोलती हूँ कि एकदम ठीक हो रहा है, मतलब अपने आप में वो विजुअलाइज कर रही हूँ कि बहुत ठीक हो रहा है। तो मैम इसको कैसे मैं ठीक करूँ?
आपकी दर्द किस लिए, अभी आप डॉक्टर को तो दिखा रहे हैं, पूरा वो ट्रीटमेंट कर रहे हैं, है ना?
हाँ, डॉक्टर का ट्रीटमेंट कर रहे हैं। मेरा हाँ, थोड़ा-सा क्या बोलते हैं, ये नी में क्या बोलते ये राइट लेग क्या बोलते हैं उसको, क्या घस जाता है ना मैम?
नी।
हाँ, नी, हाँ। तो वही हो रहा है, तो एक्सरसाइज वगैरह सब कर रही हूँ मैम, लेकिन ना ऐसे बहुत प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बट मेडिटेशन में बैठते हैं ना, एकदम जब गहरे ध्यान में चले जाते हैं, तो कभी कभी वो राइट लेग में बहुत अनईजी फील होता है मेरे को।
अच्छा, सो उसकी 2-3 जो तरीके हैं टू डील विद इट। एक तो कि विचार से अपना ध्यान उसके ऊपर करें और रखें, और तो फिर जो जो पेन की भी जो सेंसेशंस होती है ना, दे आर चेंज, वो चेंज हो रही है। मगर क्या होता है कि जैसे थोड़ा डिस्कम्फर्ट होता है तो हमारा ऑटोमेटिकली उसको रेजिस्ट करता है, राइट, लाइक ये कैसे चला जाए, कुछ भी करूं ये खत्म हो जाए किसी तरह से, है ना। तो एक तो जो पेन है उसकी मुश्किल है, जो एक्चुअल जो फिजिकल आपके शरीर के अंदर जो इन्फ्लेमेशन है या जो भी है उसकी पेन है, राइट। तो उसको आप धीरे धीरे विद ट्रीटमेंट और उसके साथ प्यार से और ट्रीटमेंट करके एक्सरसाइज जो भी आपको करना है, वो धीरे धीरे अपने टाइम से हील होएगा। मगर एक और जो पेन ऊपर से हम ले आते हैं वो है रेजिस्टेंस। मतलब जो अंदर से हम उसको रेजिस्ट करेंगे, ये किसी तरह से मैं उसको बोल भी रही हूँ, प्यार से बोल रही हूँ, मगर वो खत्म नहीं हो रहा पेन, तो वी आर ट्राइंग टू रेजिस्ट इट। तो वो जो रेजिस्टेंस है ना, उसको आप खत्म कर सकते हैं। आप समझ रहे हैं मैं क्या बोल रही हूँ?
हाँ, मैं समझ रही हूँ मैम।
है ना। तो जो जैसे एक दर्द है उसको महसूस करना है, मगर उसके ऊपर जो एक और लेवल ऑफ दर्द जो हम क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, वो इस तरह से है कि हम टेंस हो जाते हैं, हम अपनी लेग को टेंस कर लेते हैं, लाइक इफ दिस पेन, हमारा पूरी लेग टाइट होनी शुरू हो जाती है, लाइक वी होल्ड इट टाइटली। तो आप रेस्ट जो आपकी बाकी जो टांग है उसको आप सॉफ्टन कर सकते हैं, रिलैक्स कर सकते हैं। एंड देन फिर आप ध्यान लगाएं कि जो पेन भी जो है, जो सेंसेशंस आप कह रहे हैं, जो इस समय आप देखें अपने नी के ऊपर, तो वो पेन है, इज इट स्टैबिंग, शार्प, किस टाइप की पेन है वो?
जैसे मैम वो पेन जो होता है ना, वो मतलब ऐसे लगता है कि वहां से कोई एनर्जी आ रही है, वो एनर्जी बाहर की तरफ जाने की कोशिश कर रही है, मेरे को फील होता है ये चीज।
अच्छा।
पर हाँ, लेकिन वो बाहर जा रहा है कि नहीं जा रहा है मुझे समझ में नहीं आता है मैम, बस वही अनईजी सा मेरे को फील होता है।
तो वही जो अनईजीनेस है ना, जैसे शरीर में अगर कुछ अलग से हो रहा है क्योंकि आपको यूज टू नहीं है, तो आप इमिजिएटली सोचने के हो ये तो अनकंफर्टेबल है, इसको पुश कर, इसको रेजिस्ट करना है, इसको खत्म करना है। मगर अगर आप अपनी इस रेजिस्टेंस को खत्म कर दें, जैसे जो आप पुश कर रहे हैं, अगर आप एकदम शांत हो जाए, दर्द हो रहा है उसको देखो कि वो जो सेंसेशंस हैं, जैसे एनर्जी अगर बाहर आ रही है, कोई जरूरत नहीं आपको पता करने के लिए कि आ रही है कि नहीं आ रही, डोंट थिंक अबाउट इट, जस्ट आप देखें वो एनर्जी जो है वो मतलब थ्रॉबिंग है, इस तरह की है, और एकदम आप एकदम देखें तो आपके जो कियानों के क्या कहते हैं, एटम्स भी हैं जो आपकी बॉडी के अंदर हैं, वो एकदम दे आर अराइजिंग डिजॉल्विंग। सब कुछ जो हमारे शरीर के अंदर है वो अराइज हो रहा है, अराइज हो रहा है, खत्म हो रहा है। मगर हम लोग उसको पकड़ के रखते हैं, अपने शरीर को, अपने इमोशंस को, हैप्पीनेस को, हम चाहते हैं कि वो हम झकड़ के पकड़ के रखें उसको। तो और उस पकड़ने में हमारी सफरिंग होती है। मगर जब हम उसको छोड़ दें, एकदम सॉफ्टन कर दें, लाइक रिलीज, जो आप डिजायर है कि भाई ये खत्म हो जाए किसी तरह से, उस चाहत को आप अगर थोड़ा सा रिलैक्स करें एंड जस्ट बी विद योर बॉडी। इफ यू वांट यू कैन प्लेस योर हैंड्स, लाइक एकदम गरम करके अपने हाथ, एंड लाइक पुट योर हैंड्स ऑन योर नीज एंड जस्ट प्रोवाइड कंफर्ट, कि जैसे भी है जस्ट प्रोवाइड कंफर्ट, एंड देन just watch the sensations changing। तो आप देखिएगा कि आप अपने आप धीरे धीरे महसूस करेंगे कि ये जो पेन भी है ये आ रहा है, जा रहा है, एंड सीख आप क्या महसूस करते हैं। इसलिए आप आज ट्राई करें एंड देन कल लेट्स टॉक अबाउट इट अगेन।
ओके मैम। जैसे मैम अभी मैं जैसे बात कर रही हूँ, मेरे को पेन बिल्कुल नहीं है, अभी बिल्कुल नहीं है पेन, मतलब कोई बोलेगा कुछ भी पेन नहीं है, बस जब मेडिटेशन करती हूँ ना तब वो फील होता है थोड़ा।
हाँ, तो वही अब आप, जैसे मैंने आपको इनवाइट किया ना कि जस्ट रिमूव द रेजिस्टेंस, लव द बॉडी एंड वॉच, वो जो पेन है आ रहा है जा रहा है, आ रहा है जा रहा है ना, आपको नजर आएगा कि even that's changing.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
After this, it's 1:30 already. So, can we take one more question? But actually, if people want to leave, I just want to share some of the home practices. Like अब हम कल मिलेंगे फिर से. So उसके अभी और कल तक जब तक हम मिलेंगे, I wanted to say कि if you want to try some meditation, एक तो जैसे गायत्री मंत्र आप सुबह 108 times वाला जो है, if you want to just meditate with that, you can do that. And then I want you to think of 3 activities, 3 चीजें जो आप करते हैं, जैसे कि खाना बनाना, या जैसे I'm going to work, या फिर सफाई कर रहे हैं, या 3 चीजें जो अपना जब 3 चीजें आप कर रहे हो, उसमें आप ग्रैटिट्यूड, ये जो जॉय है, कैसे लाएंगे. कि जैसे कि व्हेन आई डू माय वर्क, जैसे मैं अपना, मेरा काफ़ी काम दिमाग का होता है और कंप्यूटर पे होता है, तो जैसे कि अब मैं ग्रैटिट्यूड इस तरह से लाऊंगी कि बिफोर आई स्टार्ट माय वर्क, लाइक आई ब्रिंग माय हैंड्स टुगेदर, माय माइंड, बॉडी, स्पिरिट, and then I bow to Saraswati and Buddha, and then I invite, like, may what I do today be for the benefit of everyone. And you know, so connecting with that gratitude, with that intention, and then I do the work, right? And उसको महसूस करना, ये नहीं कि खाली दिमाग में सोचना है, oh thank you very much. ये आप महसूस करते, जब हम खुश होते हैं तो बॉडी में, शरीर में, you feel it, right? So उस तरह से I want you to think of 3 activities जिसमें आप ये याद रखेंगे, जैसे कि आप अपने हस्बैंड के साथ बात कर रहे हैं या अपने बच्चों के साथ बात कर रहे हैं. So you will remember to bring gratitude for the goodness in that situation, in those people. और एकदम genuine होना चाहिए, जबरदस्ती वाला gratitude नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है? So does anyone want to share quickly what I'm thinking of 3 things, one thing that you will bring gratitude, if anyone wants to share quickly in the chat, just to give people ideas. So mine is for my work, and then I will bring gratitude when my husband brings me coffee in the morning. So यहाँ पे तो इतनी help नहीं होती, domestic help, so सब काम हमें खुद ही करने पड़ते हैं. So my husband brings me coffee, which I can take for granted, but I will be grateful. He brings me coffee. I will be grateful for my work, and I will be grateful for the work I do in town council. Jo politics mein, I'll bring that gratitude ke thank you for this opportunity to be of service in my work. Work, food, relationship. Yes, excellent. So does everyone have a clear idea what we're doing? We're going to meditate on the Gayatri Mantra. Are we providing, sweetie, those meditations of the body scan? Those will be there? Okay, so I also have recorded meditation if you liked the body scan meditation. और अगर आप वो करना चाहते हैं, there will be a guided recording of it. 2 टाइप की हैं, एक plain body scan है और एक compassion gratitude के साथ है. So you can do the body scan, 20 minutes की practice है, and then you can also do the Gayatri Mantra, and then 3 activities where you'll bring gratitude. Yes, behavior my husband brought in spirituality, so thanks to him. See, जो मुश्किलें भी आती हैं, they are a gift to us, because उन मुश्किलों की वजह से ही हम अपने अंदर जाके अपनी wisdom को ढूंढते हैं, सरस्वती को, बुद्धा की teachings, dharma, ये सब हम तभी सोचते हैं. अगर सब कुछ जिंदगी में अच्छा चल रहा होता, why would most people would not, I would say everyone, most people would not be coming to meditation and all if everything was. So these are all opportunities given to us to return to our mindfulness, to return to Saraswati or Gayatri and any other divine beings. So I will stay for a few more moments if anyone has questions, but otherwise let's just take a bow, bringing both our hands close to our hearts, bowing our heads to the wisdom of Saraswati, Gayatri, of the Buddha, our ancestors, and all divine beings. May our practice here today be for our benefit and for the benefit of all beings. blessing to be here, and may we all go out and share this wisdom, this love, this joy with everyone we meet. See y'all tomorrow.
Thank you, Shalini ji.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you, ma'am. Thank you so
Thank you, ma'am.
much. Thank you so much.